my neighbor never came outside. Until one night. I don't know if the person living next door was ever arrested. I don't know if they ever moved away. And I don't know whether the police actually believed what I told them that night. What I do know is that I haven't slept with my bedroom curtains open since. It's strange the things trauma changes. People expect nightmares, panic attacks, fear of the dark. What they don't expect is how ordinary life starts feeling dangerous. You notice houses differently. You notice windows. You notice the homes that never seem to make any noise. And every time you move somewhere new, the first thing you ask yourself isn't whether the neighborhood is safe. It's whether you'll ever really know who's living next door. I learned the answer to that question 2 years ago. And if I could erase 1 week from my life, it would be that one. Because everything that happened afterwards started with something so unbelievably ordinary that I almost ignored it. There wasn't a scream. There wasn't a break-in. There wasn't some shadow standing outside my window. There was only silence. The kind of silence that slowly makes you realize you've stopped hearing things you should be hearing. No footsteps, no television, no conversations through the walls, no visitors, nothing. At first it felt peaceful. Then it started feeling impossible. The house next door looked lived in. Packages disappeared. The lawn was cut every Saturday. The porch was swept clean. Someone was taking care of that place. Someone was inside. Yet in 36 days, I never saw a single person. Not once. The blinds never opened. The front door never stayed open for more than a few seconds. No one walked to a car. No one checked the mailbox while I was outside. It was almost as if whoever lived there knew exactly when nobody was looking. I kept telling myself there had to be a normal explanation. Night shifts, a private person, different schedules. That's what any reasonable person would think. Looking back, I think my instincts figured it out long before I did. There were little things I ignored, moments that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up for no reason. The feeling that someone was watching me whenever I unlocked my front door. The strange urge to look over my shoulder before going inside. The uncomfortable silence that seemed to follow me every evening. I laughed at myself every single time. I even remember telling my mom on the phone, "I think my neighbor might be a vampire or something." She laughed. I laughed too. Neither of us knew. That less than a week later, I'd be calling her at 2 in the morning, crying so hard she could barely understand what I was saying. Because by then, the neighbor I had never seen already knew exactly where I slept,